Howdy. I told you I'd disappear for 6 months again, probably. The point of this video is that I've gone off grid. I am 100% serious. I'm not joking. I saved up money for 7 years, and just in time, most people know exactly what I mean by that. I had enough money to disappear into the forest. So, currently in a different state, which I'm not telling you which one. I think we've all gotten too comfortable telling strangers online where we live, and I think we should stop doing that. Some of you may have noticed that by some of you, I mean probably like one or two, have noticed that I've deleted all my socials other than my YouTube channel. To be frank, I'm tired. I've been doing this for too long, and things have only gotten worse. I don't want to be online anymore. And not even as a creator, not even as a casual user. The social media apps online have become insufferable. It's not like back in the 2000s or early 2010s, the internet was all rainbows and sunshine, right? There were issues, but there are some glaring changes to the internet that have made it unbearable. Most of it being AI slop content. Short form video pisses me off. It's always pissed me off. I think short form video is doing immeasurable damage to the human brain right now. The studies that are going to come out in 40 years, if we survive, are going to be fucking crazy. What's worse is that, ever since I was a teenager, I slowly started to see censorship cropping up in these social media apps more than they already were. It's gotten to a point where people can't say suicide or rape, and I'm scared that it's going to, well, it is. It's sneaking into everybody else's everyday vernacular where people can't use these important words anymore or feel like they can't because Big Brother's watching them. I tried not to engage in that. I just felt it was goofy. Algo Speak makes me not want to make content, but Algo Speak also makes interacting with other people online insufferable. And last but not least, and the final horseman of the internet apocalypse, ID verification. That is coming. They're going to ask you to uh, give your ID information to YouTube to verify that you're an adult. I simply think that this can be used in too many nefarious ways for me to support it. I completely understand wanting to protect children, but that should be done by the parent. And by parents not letting their children use the internet without any supervision or any open dialogue about what they're consuming. I simply don't think that adults should have to give away their identities to use fucking YouTube or TikTok or anything of that nature. There's always been political strife on the internet. That's always been there. It's become more strained because of, some of these things like short form content is making people more prone to snap judgments because the shorter the video, the more your brain needs to fill in some context where it is not given. Additionally, the algorithms, especially things like Twitter or sometimes things like TikTok, will specifically find content that it knows will piss you off and it will show it to you because it knows that you'll engage with that content and it might get you to continue scrolling. It's nefarious. All of it's just, it's evil. The internet used to be the wild, wild west where, there was some questionable evil things happening, of course, always, but it's just become more and more evil and corporate as I've gotten older to the point where I can't stand it anymore. All this to say, I feel that the internet has gotten worse in some ways. That's not just me being like, oh, I'm not a kid anymore and I miss how I felt when I was a kid, which is insane because I don't miss how I felt when I was a kid. I would not go back. Everybody's like, "Oh, you don't miss the, the old internet. You miss how you felt when you were a kid using the internet." And I was like, "No. No, I fucking don't. I hated being a kid. You couldn't pay me to be 14 again. The internet has gotten worse, and I've given you the reasons as to specifically how it is different from when I was a kid. There will always be people fighting on the internet. That's always existed. There will always be bad actors on the internet. That's always existed. But there are ways that content has changed, that corporations have gotten their dirty little fingers into it, that have made it just completely unbearable. With that being said, as I deleted my other social media apps, I grappled for a while on whether or not I was going to do the same with my YouTube channel. After a while, I decided that I would keep it up just in case I ever did want to upload anything in the future. But if this administration gets more evil somehow to the point where influencers are targeted, no matter, how small, right? I'm not a big channel, I don't think. I don't think I'm a major threat, but it could get to that point. So I am still open to straight up deleting the channel if I think I'm in danger. But for now, we're going to keep it up. Anyways, I don't know if this is goodbye or not. I might upload something in the future. I don't fucking know. But at this point, I'm exhausted and I don't want to live in a society anymore. So I kind of just want to disappear if possible. That is the situation at this time. Anyways, y'all want to see my pet dog? This is Cleo. She's a purebred dark fishing spider. She owns the shed now. Girl boss. Who the hell are you? What the fuck? Anyways, this is Cleo. Please be nice to her. She protects me from ticks. I'll take spider the size of the palm of my hand over ticks any day.